I'm Nathan Ingram, and this is my wife, Lindy. And I guess our favorite scripture these days is Matthew 16:18. And what it says is, I tell you, you're Peter, and on this rock I'll build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. And Jesus was talking to his disciples at Caesarea Philippi. And what has struck us in the recent years is the last part of that verse, where it says the gates of hell won't prevail against it. And I've always interpreted that as we're taking a defensive posture against hell, like hell's attacking us, and we have to ball up against it, and we have to defend ourselves against it. And what it's actually saying is, like a gate never moves, we're attacking hell. And so that has a way of totally changing my paradigm on what a disciple of Jesus is to do. It's not that we're scared all the time and worried all the time that hell's fixing to get us. It's we are attacking hell. And that has everything to do with how we behave ourselves when we have that paradigm shift.
This has manifested itself in several different ways in our lives. First and foremost, in our jobs. We have a psychiatric hospital, an inpatient facility, and we also have an outpatient facility. We treat people with addiction and all kinds of problems. And what we have found is these people are under Satan's control, or they're under the control of the substance that they're using. And one of the best things we can do is help them get away from that. We can help them to break free and loose the bonds that they're under. And that is helping us have them prevail against the gates of hell. In a literal term, they are literally prevailing against something that has them bound up. In other ways, we've suffered personally, where our daughter was in a car accident and one of our grandsons was killed in that car accident. And I really didn't know how we would survive and how we would recover, and then how would we ever thrive after something like that. It felt like the gates of hell were attacking us. So instead, we learned how to choose joy. We learned how to thrive in the midst of that kind of trial, and we started having devotionals at our home. We campfire devotionals. My husband is hosting seminars for young men, teaching men how to be men that are needed right now. Those are the types of things that will help us prevail against the gates of hell, so that Satan does not win the battle that we're in.